Have you ever said something in anger and regretted it the very next moment? Or maybe you let sadness, fear, or jealousy take control, and later wished you had stayed calm? Today, I want to tell you a story. A story of a man who learned, through pain and wisdom, how to master his emotions, and how his lesson can change the way we live in today's noisy, fast world. This is the story of Marcus. Not Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, but Marcus, a simple young man living in a busy modern city. Marcus worked in an office like many of us. He was good at his job, but he had one weakness: his emotions. If someone criticized his work, he felt insulted. If his boss raised an eyebrow, he lost sleep. If a friend didn't reply to his message, he thought he was being ignored. His heart was always on fire. Anger, sadness, fear. They pulled him in every direction. One evening after a long, tiring day, Marcus was sitting alone in a cafe. His phone buzzed. Another rude message from his colleague. He clenched his fist, his face turning red. He wanted to reply with the harshest words he could think of. But then, something unusual happened. An old man, sitting at the next table, had been quietly watching Marcus. He leaned over and said softly, "Do not hand over your peace to another person." Marcus looked confused. "What do you mean?" he asked. The old man smiled. "Your anger is a gift you are giving to someone else. You are letting them control you." The words struck Marcus deeply, but he couldn't let go that easily. The next day, at work, his boss shouted at him in front of everyone. Marcus's face burned with shame and fury. His mind screamed, "Shout back! Defend yourself! Don't let him humiliate you!" But he remembered the old man's words. "Do not hand over your peace to another person." He took a deep breath. He stayed silent. That silence felt like swallowing fire. Every part of him wanted to explode, but instead, he walked away. Later, alone at his desk, he opened his notebook. He wrote down what he felt, the pain, the anger, the helplessness, and slowly, he realized something. His boss's words were just sounds, just noise carried through the air. It was Marcus who gave those words the power to hurt him. Without his reaction, the words were nothing. This realization shook him. A few weeks later, Marcus faced his real test. He was walking home when he saw a group of teenagers mocking an old street cleaner. They laughed at his dirty clothes, his wrinkles, his slow steps. Marcus felt rage boiling inside him. He wanted to shout, to fight, to make them stop. But then he remembered, "Do not hand over your peace to another person." So instead of reacting blindly, Marcus walked to the old man. He ignored the bullies. He smiled at the cleaner, shook his hand, and said, "Thank you, sir, for keeping our street clean. You deserve respect." The old man's tired eyes filled with tears. The teenagers went silent. They didn't know what to say. Marcus walked away, calm and steady. For the first time in his life, he felt truly powerful. Not because he shouted, not because he fought, but because he chose not to be controlled. He realized true strength is not in reacting. It is in staying calm, in choosing your response, in mastering yourself. My friends, this is the secret of Stoicism, and it is just as useful today as it was 2,000 years ago. Life will always test us. People will insult us. Plans will fail. Situations will go against us. But we cannot control the world. We cannot control other people. The only thing we can truly control is ourselves, our thoughts, our emotions, our reactions. Next time you feel anger rising, ask yourself, am I giving away my peace? Am I letting someone else control my mind? And then pause, breathe, choose wisely, because every time you control your emotions, you win. Not over others, but over yourself. Marcus learned this lesson, and you can too. So remember, true power is not shouting the loudest. True power is not hitting back. True power is calmness. It is peace. It is freedom. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who struggles with their emotions. Because maybe, just maybe, today, they need this reminder too. And tell me, when was the last time you felt your emotions taking over? How did you handle it? Let's talk in the comments. Until then, stay calm, stay strong, and never hand your peace to anyone.